I'm making such an easy muesli bar recipe. It's allergy friendly, it's brilliant to go into your children's lunch boxes, and it's great for mums on the go. I love making muesli bars because when I make them, there's no refined sugars, there's no preservatives or additives, and it's just full of great nutrients. So let's get started. What I've got here is some puffed grains, and I'm using puffed quinoa, but you can do puffed rice, puffed buckwheat, whatever you have. And you want about 2 cups in here. Oh, that's perfect amount. That was lucky. And then you want about a cup of dried fruit. So here I've got some goji berries and some raisins, but you can do cranberries, you can chop up some figs or dates, whatever you've got. And when you buy dried fruit, I really recommend you buy organic, because the non-organic fruit, dried fruit, contains an additive and a preservative called sulfur dioxide. And sulfur dioxide can actually create a lot of the symptoms many parents don't want in their children. So one book I recommend, or one app that you can get on your phone, is called The Chemical Maze. So if you look on your food label on the muesli bars, many will have an additive called sulfur dioxide, or the number is 220. And it creates, why this app is so good and this book is so good, because it tells you about the potential effects. And it can create a lot of skin rashes. So kids with eczema, really not good to have these kind of things in their diet. It can create gastric problems, diarrhea, constipation, nausea. It can aggravate asthma as well. So I tend to always go organic, because then you don't have access to that preservative. And that preservative, funnily enough, in some countries are prohibited for infants. But in fact, a lot of our children here in Australia are consuming this additive all the time. So that's one of the reasons why I love to use organic dried fruit and to make my own muesli bars. So in the dried fruit go, and then I'm going to do about half a cup of seeds. I'm doing pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. You can put chia seeds in there, whatever you've got. Linseeds is great. And then give that a good mix, and that's all your dry ingredients. Okay, so I've got my dry ingredients in here. Now I'm going to make the most delicious caramel sauce. It's dairy-free, it's gluten-free, it's peanut-free, it's amazing, so super versatile. So what I'm going to start with is about half a cup of tahini, which is sesame paste, and then if you can't have tahini, you can get a sunflower paste, or you can have almonds or peanut butter. That's an amazing option too. But I make these nut-free, so I can take these to school for my kids. So here I've got organic brown rice syrup, which is a fructose-free sweetener option. I might just put a bit more in there to disguise that tahini flavour. And then I'm going to pour that in here, and we're going to just heat up this sauce. And just before that, we're going to put 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. That should be enough. And then the final ingredients, a dash of vanilla extract. I'm quite liberal with this because it gives a beautiful caramel flavour. And then if you want that kind of salty caramel taste, then a pinch of sea salt as well. Okay, so I've just heated up my caramel sauce with all those ingredients in, and you can see that there, that's just beautiful, thick and glossy, and all well combined. So I'm now just going to pour the caramel sauce into here, and then that's it. You don't have to bake these muesli bars, you just pop it in the fridge for a couple of hours and it will set beautifully. Just want to make sure that's really well combined so it all sticks together. And there you go. And then in a lined cake tin or square tin like that, just pop that in there. And it's so quick. And then the beauty about this recipe as well is that, as I mentioned before, there's no refined sugars in there, no nasty high fructose corn syrup. So if you look on the back of a food label and you look at the amount of sugar that's on there, 4 grams of sugar is 1 teaspoon. And a lot of muesli bars have about 16 grams, which is, according to my maths, is 4 teaspoons. And then if your children are anything like mine, well, they'll never just have 1 muesli bar, they're likely to have 2 or something. So then you're looking at like 4 to 8 teaspoons of sugar on just a little snack. Whereas the sugars in here are really healthy. You know, dried fruit, they contain loads of vitamin C, zinc, trace minerals, some beautiful nutrients for the body. So there's really nothing harmful in here. And you can enjoy it guilt-free. So all I'm doing now is just flattening the muesli bars so they're nice and level. And I do that with a baking sheet. And I squish it all together so it's nice and firm. Now, something I've been wanting to say all along, here's one I prepared earlier. So, you can either serve it as a massive muesli bar, or what I prefer to do is to just cut that into slices. So I'll grab a knife and move these things out of the way. So this is what it will look like after it's been in the fridge for a couple of hours. And you just slice that in any way you like. I tend to do nice squares, like that, or into long bars, you can do that. And there you go. Muesli bars. These are brilliant for school lunch boxes, for birthday parties, or just a quick snack on the go. Enjoy.